Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now, guys. If you guys are able to listen me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. All is well? Everything good? Okay, guys, clear. Everything is clear. No issues in that. So yesterday, what we did you guys practice that off? Very important question right over there. Did you guys practice what we have learned in our yesterday's class? Please let me know. Is this the last day of the boot camp? Yes, Mohit Kumar, it is. This is the ending notes of the boot camp itself. So, do you guys practice everything that we learned in our yesterday's class, guys? Please let me know. Yes, everybody did that. Good. Okay. See, guys. So, did you guys create your own portfolio websites and everything? Guys, yesterday whatever we did you guys create our own portfolio websites and everything, guys? Why is Oscar showing me his bum? Like, I don't want to see your bum, bro. Okay. After completion of this whole series, keep all the videos in order. Yes, we have already kept it in order. We have created a playlist. You can go and watch the all the videos right over there itself. Okay. So everybody learned everything, right? Everybody learned everything, right? No issues with anything. Okay, great. So, guys, this is what you need to do. Every day you need to practice everything properly, guys. If you're not practicing everything properly, there will be no point of coming to the program. There's no point in having the certificates as well if you're not practicing. Practical knowledge is what is needed in these companies. Please try to understand it, guys. Practical knowledge is what is needed in the companies. So that is what you guys need to focus upon. Are you guys able to understand that? Please let me know. Okay. Any other doubts or questions that you guys are having right now? Any other doubts or questions that you guys are having right now? How to improve soft skills? So just okay. So how many of you guys face this problem of talking in English? Guys, let me know how many of you guys face this problem of talking in English, or am I the only one who faced that problem in the starting? You guys, let me know how many of you guys face this problem of talking in English, guys. So I'm going to give you guys this like pattern of what I did to improve my English. So initially, even right now, if you listen to me very carefully, I repeat a lot of words. I don't have a very good vocabulary. My pronunciation of many of the things is not good, but yeah, it's fine. Like, I'm able to communicate whatever is going on in my mind to you guys, right? That is the level of English that you guys need. You just need, if you are aiming to go for interviews or internships or jobs, this is the level of English that you need. Whatever is going in your head, you should be able to communicate that to the next person in English. That's it. That's it, guys. And English, speaking in English is very important. In your interviews, you are not allowed to speak in Hindi. You are not allowed to speak in your like local languages itself. You have to speak in English during an interview. So initially, my English was extremely bad. I used to stutter a lot. I used to take up a lot of breaks and everything while speaking. I couldn't speak in front of anybody. I was an introverted type of person. So if you would have asked me to speak in some front of somebody, my legs would start shaking up a lot. So how did I improve my English? That is what I'm going to tell you guys right now. Okay, first take up an English novel. Take up an English novel, sit in front of an mirror. Okay, sit in front of a mirror itself, guys. Easy. Sit in front of a mirror taking up an English novel. read the first chapter of that novel out loud. Out loud. Just open up the book, read the first chapter out loud, guys. Once you finish reading the first chapter, close the particular chapter, close the book itself. Now look into the mirror and then revise and summarize what you have understood or what you have learned in the first particular chapter of that book, and do it for the entire book itself. All the chapters that are there, let's assume there are 10 chapters, do it for the 10 chapters itself. In that particular way, guys, once you finish just one book, once you have finished just one book itself, you are now ready to speak in English. You will be able to comfortably speak in English in front of somebody. That is how you have to prepare your spoken English, guys. It is just as easy as that, guys. As easy as that. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Why is learning C a waste of time? Put some light on it. Okay, Vivek. Okay, guys, please try to understand what is the hiring process. Now, many of you guys want to become a software engineer, maybe an SDE. Many of you guys might want to become a data analyst, a data scientist, maybe a machine learning engineer, maybe an AI engineer. Many of you guys maybe want to get into front-end development, back-end development, DevOps, cloud computing itself. Many of you guys might want to get into cyber security or something like that, right? These will be some of the things that you want to get into. The hiring for all these positions happens in the exact same manner. There is no change in the hiring process, guys. Please listen to me very, very, very carefully. The hiring process happens in the exact same manner, no matter for which particular position you want to get into. First, there will be a proper thing. Okay, there will be a proper examination. No company is having that time to give a chance to everybody for an interview. No company has that time, guys. No company. So what they do is they have an online coding round first. Every single company, no matter how big, no matter how small, they will be having an online coding round, guys. First they will be having an online coding round. This online coding round will have questions, 2-3 questions related to data structures and algorithms and competitive programming. So if you are not good at data structures and algorithms, you are not good at competitive programming, no matter how great of a software engineer you are, how great you are at full stack, how great are you at front end, back end, DevOps, cloud, how great are you at AI and data science, you are not going to get any interviews anywhere. Please try to understand this. You are not going to get any interviews anywhere. If you feel that I'm lying, let me give you an example. In every single company out there related to IT, okay, if it's a good company, they will give you a MacBook to work upon. They will give you a MacBook to work upon, guys. And many of you guys might know this as well. In Google, in Microsoft, and Amazon, they give MacBooks for their employees to work upon, the latest ones. So even when I joined Google, even I was given a M1 MacBook from Apple for free. No charges for that. And I used to work upon it. There are 40,000 developers in Google who work upon these MacBooks. And as a developer, you have to deal with various different technologies on a daily basis. You have to implement some, you have to install some, you have to use some, you have to delete some, you have to upgrade some, you have to degrade some. All these different things are happening every single day. And for that, we use a software called as Homebrew. All these 40,000 developers inside of Google use this software called as Homebrew, guys. Now, the person who created this software, Homebrew, that is being used by Microsoft, Google, Amazon, all these different companies, should be a very, very excellent developer, right, guys? Please let me know. Do you guys think about this, that the person who created the software that is being used by companies like Google, Microsoft, Amazon on a daily basis, that person would be an extremely great software engineer, right? We have no questions in that, right? We have no questions in that. That will be an extremely great software engineer itself, right? So just now think about it. This person actually, and I'm not lying about it, he tweeted it out on Twitter. He applied for a job position at Google and got rejected. He applied for a job position at Google and got rejected. And guys, do you know why he got rejected? Because he didn't know how to invert a binary tree, a basic data structures and algorithms question. He didn't know how to invert a binary tree, and hence he got rejected right over there. So no matter how good you are at full stack, how good you are at data science, if you don't know data structures and algorithms, you are not going to get placed anywhere, guys. You need to understand this. Data structures and algorithms, competitive programming is very important, and that is the first reason why I say do not do data structures and algorithms in C. Do not learn the C programming language, because if you're learning, C is one of the most lengthiest programming languages out there. If you're learning data structures algorithms in C, then you will never be able to complete this online coding round. 2 to 3 questions that you have to do in 60 minutes itself. In 60 minutes. So that is what you need to do. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know that why I'm saying not to learn C. If you want to do data structure algorithms, learn it in C++ or Java, guys. Great. So, guys, I don't know if you guys know about it or not. If you're learning C, then you're in your 90s. Okay, that's a really funny one right over there. Good one, guys. Good one. So I'm very proud to tell you guys this, that our placement results for this month has come out. That is from the previous month itself, and we are very proud to tell you guys that we have closed our placements for the previous month with a number of placements to be 1,173 placements. 1,173 placements that we have completed in the month of June, and we are very proud of it, guys. Our students did exceptionally well, and we are very proud of them, how well they have done it. I'm currently conducting the entire reviews and everything right now of who got placed where. We got our first international placement as well, although yes, we have placed a lot of students in ISRO, in DRDO, in Indian Space Society as well. But for the first time, we got our very first. So up till now, DevTown in 2 years, I've placed 7,000 students. And never we have got any international placements up till this point of time. And this month, we are very proud to tell you guys that our first international placement came to us. And that too, like for a very good like company. Like I was not expecting that this great placement will be coming up to us. We got our first student into NASA, and we are very proud of him. He has done exceptionally well. We are currently planning to bring him on to a podcast as well, that I'm planning to tell you guys about. Like, yes, he studied under us. He studied the exact same thing that the other students did. But what did he do differently, that he was the only person who got the international placement and none of the other students. So we are very proud of it. And of course, yes, we got a lot of students placed in JP Morgan and Chase. 28 students got placed in JP Morgan and Chase. We got a lot of students placed in Lowell's, Accenture. We got somewhere around 68 students in Accenture, Deloitte. We got students into Warner Brothers. We got students into Sony. We got students into Wipro. We got students into a lot of different TCS, Herman. So the Herman is basically Samsung itself. Tushar also got placed into Samsung right over here. And many number of other students who got placed into Cash Free. Then we got our first placement this month, so Amazon as well, Shrishti Jain and Madhavi, who got placed into Amazon. We got our first placement into Visa as well this month, so we are very proud of her. Quantum IT Innovation, Samsung R&D Research itself. Then we got our other placement. So this is the student who got placed into NASA. So Samir Kumbal, he is the one who got placed in NASA, and we are very proud of him. He did exceptionally well. And like, for example, yes, I used to show off, I used to boast that, okay, this month we have got 12 students into Google. And that was a benchmark for us, that is the best placement that a student can get as a fresher. Even this month as well, we got 12 students into Google. So Arunima, Belik and many other students got placed in Google. But our first placement at an international placement, so that is something that we are very proud of right over here. Yes, we got a lot of students into BCG as well, KSOLs, TCS, Microsoft, Accenture, and many number of other companies as well. We are currently conducting their testimonials and everything. So Microsoft, Gapping, Indian Space Society, Amazon, Samsung, Jio, Flipkart, Oracle, Walmart, Barclays, Deutsche Bank, and many more. So placements have been exceptionally great for us. So we are very proud of them. I hope that they keep on doing the same thing, continuing further itself. So if you guys also want the exact same placements as these people, I'm going to give you guys a roadmap to follow. Now it would be great if you guys are able to focus upon this roadmap. This is the exact same roadmap that these students also follow to get their placements. If you're following this exact same roadmap, you will be able to get your placements as well. Now you need to keep in 3 things in mind, guys. 3 things in mind before learning the roadmap. First, you cannot get a placement without doing data structures and algorithms. If you want to get into IT, no matter which domain you want to get into at any particular point of time, you have to learn data structures and algorithms. You cannot ignore it. Okay. The second particular thing that you need to keep in mind is, what is the company looking out from you guys? Okay. The company wants you guys to have the right knowledge, to have the right skill set, and to have the right experience. These are the three things that a company wants. If you are having these three things, companies does not want to know about your CGPA, what you are learning, what you are doing. They don't want to know anything about that. Out of the 17 students that we placed into Amazon, only 3 were from CSE, guys. Only 3 were from CSE. That's it. 3 people from CSE. The rest of the students were from BSc, from MCA, they were from BCA, they were students from chemical, mechanical, maritime engineering, merchant navy. These were the different fields that the students were in. Companies don't give a fuck about what you're studying in college. They know that. Please try to understand this, guys. Please try to understand this very carefully. If what you were studying in college was going to get you guys the placement that you wanted, your college professors would be working Google and Microsoft, not us. They wouldn't have been working at 50,000 rupees to 1 lakh rupees per year at the age of 50 if they would be the ones who would be joining Google and Microsoft, not us. So whatever you are learning in college, that is of no help to you guys in placements. So no matter if you are from a coding background, you are not from a coding background, this is the same roadmap that you have to follow. The exact same roadmap that you guys have to follow right over here. So start with learning one programming language. Just one programming language, guys. Choose between C++ or Java. Choose between C++ or Java, guys. One programming language. That's it. Please do remember, learning a programming language does not get you any kind of placements. Please understand that as well. Learning a programming language is not going to get you any placements. It is the stepping stone. It's the first step, guys. So between C++, Java, choose the programming language first. Now my choice that was there was that I chose C++ when I was in college. But I'm going to give you guys the option. Choose between C++ or Java, guys. Then you need to go to the next step, that is learning data structures and algorithms in that particular programming language. Whatever language that you chose, C++ or Java, in that you have to do data structures and algorithms. Now why not C? So I've already told you guys, if you're learning C, you're not going to clear up the online coding now. But what about Python and JavaScript? Why cannot we do data structures and algorithms in Python and JavaScript? First of all, you can. That is up to you. If you want to select that, that is up to you guys to figure it out, not to me. But why am I saying that you shouldn't be doing data structure algorithms in Python and JavaScript? You need to understand that, guys. The first particular reason is because whatever programming language that you select for data structures and algorithms, I am a technical interviewer. We call them as your programming language of choice. That is your programming language of choice, guys. Whatever language you select for data structure algorithms, on that particular language, I will be asking you questions during the interview. So if you're selecting Python or JavaScript, you're lowering your chances on getting selected in the interviews. Your interview is just an exam, guys. Please try to understand this. The hiring process is just an exam. You just need to cross it. You just need to get the placement. That's it, guys. That's it that you have to do. You need to just increase your odds of getting selected. You need to increase your odds of getting selected, guys. So what you have to do is, you have to select C++ or Java, not Python or JavaScript. Because the person, for example, if I am the one who is taking up your interview, I have more than 5 years of experience wherein I am working 10 hours every single day for 5 days a week for 5 years in just 2 programming languages, Python and JavaScript. Do you really think you will know more than me related to that language? It's just impossible. The kind of question that I can ask you guys will be very difficult, decreasing your chance of getting selected. So it's always safe to go further with C++ or Java for doing data structures and algorithms. Okay. Next, once you've started doing data structures and algorithms, you need to practice it off as well. Practicing data structures and algorithms is what I call as competitive programming. Okay, that is called as competitive programming itself, guys. So for competitive programming, you have to choose either LeetCode or CodeChef. These are the 2 platforms that you need to practice data structures and algorithms from. LeetCode or CodeChef. No other platform, guys. No other platform. There is a reason behind it. How many of you guys want to get into these companies? Microsoft, Amazon. Then you are having companies like Samsung, JP Morgan and Chase, Goldman Sachs, Geo. All these great companies. Is there anybody who wants to get into these companies itself? Please let me know. Most of you guys would like to get into these companies itself, right? So in their online coding round, okay, in their online coding round as well as in their interviews itself, they take up questions directly from Lead Code and CodeChef. They don't even change the questions. In these companies, they don't even change the question. They directly take up questions from these two platforms. That is the reason why these are the platforms from where companies are stealing questions and putting up in their exams. So learn from these platforms. This is the level of question that you need to answer, you need to know about. And if some same question comes in your exam, you are able to solve it immediately as well. That is the reason why Lead Code and CodeChef is the platform that you need to practice from. All the students that we placed, all the 1170 students that we placed this month, each and every one of them solved more than 900 questions. 900 questions out of Lead Code and CodeChef before we sent them to their interviews. Before they gave their first interviews, they solved 900 questions, guys. That is what you guys need to do as well. That is what you guys need to do as well, guys. Once you have done that, then you need to come back to your domain topic of choice. What is your domain topic of choice, guys? That, for example, you want to become a front-end web developer, a back-end web developer, DevOps, cloud, then your domain topic of choice is full stack. You want to get into you want to get into machine learning, artificial intelligence, data analytics, data science, computer vision, natural language processing, then you have to learn data science right over there. You have to get into ethical hacking or your cyber security, then you have to learn cyber security right over there. So choose one domain topic, guys, and then learn that domain topic properly. Have good projects under your belt itself. Then get your first few internships or do some industrial trainings or do some participate in some hackathons and everything right over there. That is how you make your profile suitable to get into these companies. This is how these 1,000 students were trained by DevTown to get into these companies itself. Okay, Barik is already. So Barik, I don't know if Chandra Barik. Okay, Chandra, there's a Arunuma Barik. I don't know if she's your sister or not, but she's the one who got placed to Google this month itself. So I hope so. You are doing full stack. You are in the same program as her. So I hope so that you are also able to get into Google after this. So that is the main point, guys. This is the roadmap that you need to follow. If you are following this roadmap, the average placement of our batches, let me tell you guys that as well. 750 students got placed into full stack development, that is in front end, back end, DevOps, and cloud. They had an average salary of 17 lakhs per annum, highest being 60 lakhs per annum at Google, lowest being 9 lakhs per annum at Infosys. In data science, the average package was 15 lakhs per annum. The highest package being 48 lakhs per annum in Microsoft and the lowest package being 11 lakhs per annum in Accenture. So think about it, guys. These are the best fields to get into, and this is the exact roadmap that these students follow to get their placements as well. So I don't know if you guys know about this or not, but even DevTown has its own training program. That is where these students get trained in all these things. We make our students train in data science, in let's assume you are choosing data science or full stack or cyber security. We train our students from the utmost class to the most advanced levels. And we train them in data structures algorithms, we train them in computative programming, we train them in C++, Java, we train them in everything that is required for their placements. Everything right over there. Not just that, guys, not just that, but I know how many of you guys are actually looking forward for internships? How many of you guys are actually looking forward for internships, guys? You want to do some internships or even placements that are there? Priya, let me know. Okay, Bro Edits is also from our class itself, but that's great. Okay, how many of you guys are looking forward for internships itself? Let me tell you one thing. DevTown actually provides their students in the training program with a guaranteed 1-month internship with the company of their choosing. A guaranteed 1-month internship with the company of their choosing. Now you guys will be thinking, what do you mean by a company of their choosing itself? Let me show you guys this. Currently, we are having more than 18 companies that we have collaborated with. Not one, not two, but 18 companies that we have collaborated with, which provide our students who are currently learning with us with a guaranteed internship in their own fields. You want to know what are these 18 companies? Let me know. You want to know what are these 18 companies, guys? Then only I will show you guys what are these 18 companies. Let me show you guys these 18 companies right now. Let me show you guys these companies. So these 18 companies that we have collaborated with, this is the second time in almost a lot many number of years itself that we are able to get this collaboration done. Like I think so in 2 years, this is the second time that we have got this opportunity. And these are the 18 companies that provide our students with 1 month guaranteed internship without interviews, without any exams itself. Directly after the training, they get their 1 month guaranteed internship. We have companies like Cognizant, Deloitte, Boston Consulting Group, KPMG, Tata, Accenture, and British Airways who provide us with a 1 month guaranteed internship in data analyst and software engineering. We are having these companies in full stack development, that is Cisco, Commonwealth Bank, JP Morgan and Chase, Lyft, Amazon, Accenture, Walmart, Infosys, and HP. These are the companies that offer our kids a 1 month guaranteed internship. And then for cybersecurity and software engineering, you're having MasterCard, ANZ, JP Morgan and Chase, and PwC. And you know the best part about it? If you do this 1 month guaranteed internship properly, if you do this properly itself, if you are in your second year of college, then they give you a 2 months of paid internship after that, then the 6 months of internship in the third year, and then your PPO as well. Your placement is done in that company itself directly. If you're in third year, your 6 months internship and your placement. If you're in your fourth year, directly your placement. All the 17 students that we placed into Amazon got placed through our guaranteed internship program itself. All the 28 students that got placed into JP Morgan and Chase got placed through the guaranteed internship. All the 40 students in Walmart and 20 students in Flipkart got placed through the guaranteed internship. 68 students got placed into Accenture through the guaranteed internship, and almost 97 students got placed into Infosys through the guaranteed internship itself. That is how we make sure that our students are getting placed as well. That is the first step of placements. We have 4-step placement process. First is through the guaranteed internship. You do the training with us. You learn everything for C++, Java, data structures, algorithms, competitive programming. Then your domain topic of choice, whether it be full stack. So if you are learning full stack with us, you're not just learning shitty ass HTML, CSS. Okay, that is there of course because we start from the utmost basics. But yeah, you will be learning the entire MERN stack, front end, back end, and DevOps, as well as cloud computing to the most advanced levels. And that too is taught to you guys by not just anybody else, but from people who are actually working in these companies itself. So these are our instructors. There are some of the instructors that are currently working for us. We are having instructors from Google, Amazon, McKinsey and Company, Morgan Stanley, American Express, Sony, TensorFlow, Stealth and Moving, Goldman Sachs, HP, Porsche, Oracle, Infosys, Walmart, L&T, Geo, KPMG, who teach on a daily basis. I told you guys as well, right? After 10 o'clock, I have another class right over there. So every single day, 5 days a week to 6 days a week for 3 to 4 months continuously, we have live classes on Zoom classes itself where we sit together with our kids. We teach them for 2 hours itself. Then we have a 1 hour of doubt session after the class. When the student, if they want to ask any doubts 101, they can come to us and they can ask their doubts. We can guide them properly itself. So because I feel that if you are learning from a person who is already to the level where you want to be, he will be able to guide you guys in the right direction as well. Not just teach, of course, he is able to teach you guys everything properly, but he's able to guide you guys as well. For example, data structures and algorithms is taught to you guys by Ravid Kumar, a software engineer from Google. Your competitive programming is taught to you by Ritik, who is a software engineer from Microsoft, as well as he's the world top 100 on Lead Code and Codechef. Not just in India, world top 100, 104 and 96 on Lead Code and Codechef in the entire world. He's the one who teaches you competitive programming. Your data science is being taught to you guys by Sahil Rahman from HP Porsche, Nikhil Berwal from Google that is working in TensorFlow. You're having Rahul Alalka from Goldman Sachs. These are the instructors who teach that. You're having Khushbu Tanyal from McKinsey and Company, Krishna Sambat from Morgan Stanley. These are the ones who teach data science. Then for full stack, that is Nindini Jan from Google. Then you have Nikhil Agrawal from Sony, Aditya Gusain from Stealth and Moving. You have Vishal Jain from Oracle. So these are some of the instructors who teach the full stack portion, and the cybersecurity portion is taught to you guys by Harsh Akshit, who is currently cybersecurity lead at Google and is currently working with OWASP as well. So these are the people who teach at DevTown, so that the students are able to get the most out of it. And the best part, of course, is that you are able to get the guaranteed internship with a company of your choosing. So I think so nobody is going to disagree upon that fact that that is the entire thing, right? So what we do for placements is a 4-step process. First, to the guaranteed internship. If you're doing the internship properly, okay, you will be able to get the placements from right over there. The second particular method of placing our students is through the internship program. That is through our partnered companies itself. So we are having a lot of partnered companies with us. 36 companies who currently hire from us directly. Let me show you guys these 36 companies as well. So let me open up my mail. On my mail, you guys will be able to see it right over there. So currently we are having some 36 companies who directly hire from us as well. So these are the results from the month of February. How many these 36 companies actually hired from us? How many students were placed? So these are the 36 companies that are currently hiring from us, which includes Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Gaping, Samsung. So if you, so what we do is we send your resumes to these companies, they shortlist you from right over there and they take you in directly. The third particular method of placing our students is through our referral program. We have more than 90 instructors from more than 120 different companies which collect different referrals from their colleagues and their friends, and they provide our students with more than 500 referrals every single month. And these referrals are what helps our student to cross that online coding round. Like if you are having a referral, you don't have to give an online coding round, you can directly go for an interview as well. But still, the first round of your interview is going to be a data structures and algorithms round. So you still need to learn data structures and algorithms. That is the third method of placing our students. The fourth method of placing our students is through our job portal. We are having our own job portal in which companies come directly and post right over there. Every single day, we get more than 24 companies posting their job requirements for freshers, their internship requirements for freshers on our profile itself, on our portfolio itself. So every single day you get to apply for various different companies from right over there. And that is the reason why at DevTown, the placement statistics is 99.6% placed. Just think about it. A student who knows data structures and algorithms, who knows computer programming, who has solved so many questions. In full stack web development, he has done front end, back end, DevOps, cloud. The project that he has, so the project that our students do is the entire Zomato clone and the Book My Show clone. The exact same front end as Zomato, the exact same back end as Zomato, deploying it on AWS, orchestrating the entire thing using DevOps. To a level where even if a million people are coming to our students' platform, the platform does not hang. That is the project that these students are doing. And after that as well, they are getting a 3 months internship certificate directly from DevTown, a 1 month of internship that they are doing with a company of their choosing. The student chooses which company they want to do an internship with. That is the portfolio of our students. And that is the reason why they get placed so easily at higher packages as well. Because that is the best portfolio out there. The companies does not have to give a second mind into selecting that student itself. So that is how we train our students. We train them in the soft speaking skills, verbal skills, aptitude skills itself. We train our students into like how to manage their GitHub profile, how to manage their LinkedIn profile, how to make sure that their resume is up to date, and what should be exactly put into a resume while applying for a particular company. If you guys don't know this, for every single application that you're doing, your resume needs to be changed as well according to that company. It is not as if like only one resume for every company out there. It is not like your ring of power, that one ring that conquers it all. It is basically you have to create a separate resume. This is a separate format that you need to follow for creation of resumes as well. So all these intricacies that are there, we help our students out with. And yes, of course, it's a very big opportunity to get a guaranteed internship at a company like JP Morgan and Chase. Then you're having Amazon, and because these companies do not even come to most of the colleges out there, guys. So yes, there is a charge for that. For the entire charge for that, guys. The reason for that is very simple, because a person. So if I was doing it individually, if I was the only instructor out there, I would have taken up any charges. So when I started DevTown 3 years ago, that time I used to do it for free. I used to be like 60 students in my batch. I used to train them for 3 months, 4 months easily, and I used to make sure that they are able to do it everything well. But because right now we have to pay to our instructors as well, a person coming from Google every single day for 2 hours of live classes, then 1 hour of doubt session after 7 o'clock in the evening, then we have to pay them something, right? We cannot tell them to take it for free. I hope that you guys are able to understand it, right? We need to pay them something so that they are able to take up the sessions for you. That is the reason why the same program, if you go anywhere else, I can show you guys right now as well. If you go anywhere else, the same program without the guaranteed internship, without DevOps, without cloud computing, without the advanced topics, will cost you 50,000 rupees to 3,50,000 rupees. 50,000 rupees for just a recorded program. Just a recorded program, no live classes, nothing. 50,000. If you want to go for live classes,